My mother. What happened to her? I think you know.
Oh my god. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm T and I react to things on this channel, and today we finished the first season of Fallout. Oh my gosh, episode 8. That's what we're doing today. I'm so excited. I'm excited mainly because, well, I want to see what happens, but also usually when you watch the season finale, it's bittersweet because you're excited to see it. Usually finales are, if not the best, one of the best top 2 episodes of the season. But then there's also the knowledge that this is the end and you have to wait for however long and all this. Now I don't have to wait. My plan is to watch this and then the first episode of season 2 today. I don't know if that's a good idea. I feel like that's cheating in a way that I don't give even one day for the the break in between, but we'll see. Anyways, but I'm excited because I get to watch this and then I get to like start season 2 right away, because I'm guessing that the ending of the season will be something quite cliffhangery and something that will very much so make me want to watch the second season right away. So that's great. How long was the break between the seasons in real life? Let me know. Was it like crazy or like a normal amount? Because now I've also seen that it has been renewed for season 3 as well. So interesting to see how long the break is now then between 2 and 3. I wasn't sure, but I was like determined that I will catch up with season 2. That's definitely not gonna happen. Season 2 will end before I get to the end. But I'm going in my own pace and it's fun to watch it anyway. And I'm sure when the season is over, then people will want to, you know, when you've seen everything there is to see, then you go to the reactions and stuff. So maybe people will find these videos after the season is over as well. All right. This could go so many different directions now, this finale. My guess is that the main thing that we're gonna do today in this episode, we're gonna go to the observatory and see Moldaver with Lucy, and her dad, of course. And because we ended with such a cliffhanger with Norm in Vault 31, I'm sure that we're gonna, I don't know if we're gonna start from there, but we're definitely gonna go there. And since we know that Hank, for example, is from 31, we don't know where Moldaver is from, but because I'm guessing that we're gonna see him, Lucy's gonna see him at the observatory, I'm guessing that his story will become more whole because we're gonna learn that stuff with Lucy, whatever like she's gonna find out about him when she sees him, because we know there's something shady going on. And then Norm is gonna find out stuff about Vault 31, so I think Hank's story will become more complete and more whole, and more answers are gonna be given to many, many different questions. I still have some kind of hope that Lucy's mom is alive as well. Mainly because we have seen her so many times in the flashbacks, and Betty was talking about her with Norm about how her and Hank buried her and they got her Pip-Boy and like all this stuff. So I don't know, is it too good to be true that now that Lucy finds them, she finds her as well? But then also if she finds her, I'm like, so is she involved in all of this, you know? That then it's not really a good thing that she would find her, because she's gonna find, or it's a good thing for us because I want to know stuff. But if she's gonna find out stuff that is not good, then of course it's more stressful for Lucy. But I want the answers. I also wonder if we're gonna see Thaddeus in this finale, because he is now becoming a ghoul. Which I think that's a great thing to happen to his character, because otherwise the character, I think, would be so irrelevant that we would like get rid of him. But he was funny, so I'm glad that he's staying in some capacity. I don't know if he's gonna have something to do now with the finale. And is Maximus going back to the Brotherhood? Because the Brotherhood was coming because Thaddeus had radioed them and whatever, and then they switched the heads and and Maximus was like, I can go there and like figure this out and all this. If he sees the Brotherhood again, if he's gonna go back there, what are they gonna do to him? Because he killed Titus, but now he has the head, but it's the wrong head. Are they gonna believe him? You know what? Like, what is his actual plan? So I can't wait to see what happens with him. What is the Ghouls storyline for the finale? Because we have to see him as well, of course. How is Moldaver still alive and look like that? She's not a ghoul. Like, what is the answer to that question? And then I wonder if we're gonna go into Cooper's family more again in the finale, or are we now focusing on the present time? Are we still having flashbacks about his wife and Vault Tech and all of this? Of course, that is part of all the bigger questions and bigger answers. The whole like past stuff with Moldaver there and the wife and all the stuff that they're doing. And the vibe is not great. It's not great from the wife, Cooper's wife. I'm sure we have heard her name a million times, but I don't remember it now. Her and Hank, of course, and Lucy's mom, possibly. People who I'm suspicious, or not even suspicious of. I'm like, there's something clearly wrong that they're doing. So cool to see what answers we will get here. And then what questions am I left with for the next episode? Which I don't have to wait for too long. But yeah, I'm very excited to watch this finale. So thanks for watching with me, guys. I hope you're well, and thank you for everyone who is watching, and you can like and subscribe the video if you want and all of this. If you want to see other reactions, I'm doing Dark, and I've done like Severance and a bunch of other stuff before if you want to go and check it out. And Dark at the moment and Severance, the end of Severance, are the shows that if you're on my Patreon or if you're a member on YouTube, you get episodes beforehand. You don't have to wait as long. So you can go check it out if you're interested. But thanks for being here. Let's watch the finale of Season 1 of Fallout, called The Beginning. Let's go. Okay. I thought that maybe we would go to 31 first, but my god, we're going to the Brotherhood headquarters, I guess, or wherever they're going.
Find me.
I will.
Yeah, this whole thing happened too, the romance. Interesting to see where this goes. Is this actually gonna be for real? Or are they now just kind of like, oh yeah, like they kind of like each other, but it's not like realistic for them to actually be together? Him with the head. Wait, this is the Brotherhood? What? This looks like freaking Philly. Or is this Philly? They just took over? Everyone's looking so sus. Yeah, because when we saw the Brotherhood in the beginning, when we saw him and Dane training in what looked like an airport or whatever, where we saw them for the first time, that looked like an army base. I thought that's where they always are. And I was like, Brotherhood looks very cool and big, and that they have a lot of resources and they are like on top of the world. Now it looks like they're just a bunch of like homeless people who are trying to like survive. Or is this Philly? Am I crazy? The whole face just gone.
You're wearing the knight's red.
Oh, there they
The
are.
knight.
He's dead.
This is not the first time a brother in your company has fallen into misfortune. I fear you lied then,
No artifact, my lord.
just as you lie now.
Yeah, they figure it out right away.
Wait. Please listen to me. I can get you the real head.
Confess.
Don't kill me and I can lead you to it.
Well, I mean, I think that makes sense. He would have the head with him so that they will take him, because I guess if he had no head when the Brotherhood came to find him at the radio tower, they would have killed him right away. But he had a head, so they were like, well, I guess we'll have to take you to the boss. But then it wouldn't also make sense for him now to pretend that he's like, but I brought you the head. I thought that was the real one. Now it makes sense for him to be like, I know where the real one is, so they need to keep him alive still.
My injury was my own doing, not his.
Oh. But is that true? I don't know what is true.
Brotherhood, please listen to him.
I can't wait to actually know what happened. Did Dane actually do it? Like by themselves, the thing in the boot? Or did Maximus do it? Is Dane just trying to protect him? Like, what actually happened?
You think you're the first squire who coveted his knight's armor? How did Titus die?
He died running.
Okay.
The Brotherhood has lost its way, and yet power is taken, not given. The lesson you seem to have learned.
I wouldn't be surprised if Titus did the same thing. The little that we saw of him, the character, didn't seem a very noble one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he did the same, that he actually killed the knight he was squiring for.
And together, you and I, we will take power. And with it, we will start a new brotherhood. With
What?
me as its head, and the likes of you as its sword.
Oh my god. What? Okay.
Your entire life, you've been looking for a home.
Yeah.
Build one with me.
No, I don't think. Well. I mean, you should say yes now, of course, but I don't think that's the way that this is gonna go. Let's freaking go. Let's go, Lucy. This gate looked so cool with the cars. Cars on the side. You have reached your destination. Like, this looks epic. And here's the same looking crops that in the vaults. Remember in whatever episode it was when we saw flashbacks of Lucy with her mom and she's telling someone, Maximus, was it? About she thought that the light in the vault was the sun. And I was like, I would not be surprised if the mom has taken her out then, but she was just so little that she doesn't remember. And now this looks like a vault. Or this looks like that scene. The flashbacks of her with her mom. I can't wait to find out everything. And the ghoul. Let's go. Yeah, I think this is the episode. Finally. Makes sense, it's the finale that we're gonna see all three of them in the same place. He looks so epic. Oh, we do go. We do go to flashbacks. Thank God.
You know, most guys who could ride this nice, they wouldn't be willing to get their hands dirty.
This is a nice ride.
I love you.
And the listening device, that's right. Oh my God.
Good to see you, buddy. Yeah.
What is that?
What's wrong?
My Pip-Boy, it's been acting strange. The transmitter is always activated.
Well, maybe take it over to the boys in IT. Have them take a look.
No, I can fix it myself. I just need to figure out where the Pip-Boy is trying to transmit to.
I'm heading out. I promised Jenny that I would teach her some roping.
I think that was my question last episode, that about the listening device. Like, what is it actually listening to? And now I'm not sure if we already learned that, but now I've relearned it at least, or learned it for the first time. That, yeah, it's connecting to the Pip-Boy, so he can hear her. But then her Pip-Boy is, like, acting out because of it. We'll see if she's gonna figure this out, because she's a smart lady.
I don't have kids myself, but I do have a training program for up-and-coming executives, and that's basically the same thing. I imagine Barb told you about it? Well, I call it Buds Buds. The basic idea is that the biggest obstacle to achievement has been the brevity of the human lifespan. Well, ideally, Buds Buds will keep my project on track centuries into the future.
Buds. Yeah, he's talking about the human lifespan. That's the biggest problem. It's prevented us from working on projects that require centuries. Buds will keep my project on track centuries into the future. I think this, because we are learning this in the finale, this will have something to do with Moldaver being alive still, for example. That he, in this time, has some kind of project that he's training people or whatever, you know, like he has a plan that people he wants to be building the world in the future as well are somehow being kept alive longer or something like this. So interesting. You better put that thing on again. It's too far. Let's follow. Let's go, Cooper. You wanna know? We wanna know? Let's go. It's cool every time. Look at these guards. So fucking cool. Oh my god. Oh my god, here we are.
Lucy.
Dad.
Welcome.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Join us. It's my turn to host, isn't it?
Why is this ghoul sitting in the table with her?
I've had a lot of time to think about this moment.
Me too.
One night, I actually tried to stuff an old grenade into the neck hole.
She's like, look at you.
I was gonna walk in here and
Blow everything
blow
up.
everybody up,
Yeah.
but that's not really how I was raised. So,
Where is this gonna
if you
go?
don't mind, I'm gonna keep things civil.
So civil.
Give me my dad back.
Very well.
The head, I can't. And this, we need to figure out what this is, right?
First,
She looks so cool.
what if I tell you how I know you're
Please, for the love of God.
Who he really is. You think your father was born in a vault. Like you.
Oh my God,
Like
yes.
your brother. Hello?
This builds so well, this, like, how they are moving the story. Throughout the whole season, but especially now in this last episode already.
Oh, this is just ridiculous. Here we go. In the great game of the...
A brain machine.
Oh, thank you, Betty. Wait, you're not Betty.
Oh my God.
Or Hank. You share only 50% of Hank McClane's DNA.
His son?
No. No, 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 no!
What are you?
Initiate Protocol 53. No, sorry, just hold still.
Who are you?
Wait.
Somehow I'm not scared
I'll
of
answer your
this
questions,
thing.
Let me inject you with this.
With this.
Don't move. This secret must be guarded. Don't go in there.
The secret
Don't
must
go
be
in there.
guarded.
Don't read anything in there, or turn on the lights. Don't you access the info tree, or look at the terminal. Wait, just there. Stop.
I think I will do all those things, but thanks.
What is this place?
My God. Oh my God. So, what, like, yeah, because last episode when it ended and he, like, came to the vault and then we didn't see what he saw. But the sounds and stuff we heard, I was like, this sounds like a robot or it sounds like some kind of machine. This is not the kind of machine I was expecting. So it has a human brain in it. So that's like someone, is it? Someone who we know? Like from the past, from the flashback. It's not the what, because it's the voice is a man's voice. So I'm thinking if it's Bud, because he's the one from Vault-Tec that we actually know. And this tiny robot with his tiny brain also reminds me of the car that he was driving. The like little thing that he drove like next to Cooper's like super cool yellow car and got out of it. The glass hood like that, like it makes me think of this glass dome robot thing. Possibly. And the robot thought it was Betty or Hank. Well, they are the people we know are from 31. And Steph. And I guess all the overseers so far. It is starting to feel like because of the way he was talking, the Bud was talking to Coop at the car, that he's gonna have these buds who are gonna keep the project going for millennia, possibly. That this would have something to do with that, because I would think that is him, that little robot thing. Don't go in there. I will, don't move, I'm just gonna inject you with this thing. I like to see Norm not that scared, like not that much of a coward, because in the beginning of the show he was very clearly saying that himself, that he thinks that he knows that he's a coward, and we saw him in action as well. It's very cool that he is doing this stuff now and he's being so brave about it and just going there alone and figuring stuff out alone. It's very smart too that he's not talking to anyone, because I'm sure he can't trust anyone. He knows that Betty has something to do with all of this, so definitely not trust her. Steph, not. And then because Chester is now with Steph, whatever, like the adoptive father of the baby. I guess he would be the only person that Norm would talk to. But because he is with Steph, that wouldn't be very safe. So I'm glad that he's doing this alone. And now it's going to be interesting to see if the wife, God, what is her name? Barb. Okay, I would not have, okay. I was like, I'm sure, like, it's right there, but Barb was not right there. Anyways, so Barb, what was I saying? She was, like, started to figure out Or she could see that something is wrong with the Pip-Boy because of the transmission stuff and he's listening to it on the device. Of course, she didn't figure that out yet, but I'm afraid that she will. And what is she gonna do then? Because it is also interesting to see how far gone she is. Like if Cooper finds something out and she finds out that he knows something, is she on the, like, so far gone on that side that she's gonna like kill Cooper, you know, because he knows too much? Or is she then gonna be like, oh, you caught me and now I'm gonna like escape with you or something? Like when it comes to a decision, is she gonna choose Cooper and the family, or is she gonna choose Vault-Tec and power?
Any idea when Barb will be back?
Barb, well, there the name is, lol.
There's a new guy who works with Barb, Henry. He's a really big fan of yours.
Yes, Henry. He has called the house a few times.
Yes, who's calling the
Mind
house?
if I bring him by, just to meet you for a moment?
Oh my god,
Of course.
is Henry Hank?
Always happy to meet a fan.
Because Henry would be Hank. The name.
Welcome.
Let's call this what it is, bud.
So all big, like, corporations, Repcon.
Sure, rumors of the peace negotiations have set us back a bit, but we're here to offer you an opportunity. We'd like to collaborate on some of our vaults.
I don't get the vaults. When it's time to come out. What if people are still alive on the surface?
So they just won money from these other big companies. And saying that, you know, the problem is still that they're talking about the peace negotiations are going well, so that's the problem for us, for our company. So they are gonna drop the bombs.
What if people are still alive on the surface? There'll be Stone Age creatures probably eat whoever steps out of your vaults.
That isn't an issue.
Yeah.
Our vaults have the resources to survive for centuries. Meanwhile, our competitors, you know, every other human who isn't us, will be dead on the surface. Because after all, what is the ultimate weapon of mass destruction?
Time.
Time.
Yeah, he was saying that before to him.
Time is the apex predator. That is how we will win the great game of capitalism, not by outfighting anyone, but by outliving them.
Yeah.
If I could perhaps refocus
Who is that?
the conversation.
What? Is that Hank? No, Hank was coming to meet Cooper.
Come on, Barb. Set him straight.
When I think about the future,
I think she's
I
the
think about
ringleader.
my daughter. How do I provide her with a better future? That's what we've invited you here to discuss.
Yes.
Oh, he's still so hopeful. I'm not.
I am the overseer here. My orders must be followed. Why isn't this working? This is conflict resolution 101.
Where's the rest of the vault?
This is the rest of the vault.
Is this where my dad's from?
You'll never find out. Oh, he's gonna find out.
Oh my god, yes. Yeah, this is how they are. Oh my god. But how was Moldaver here?
These are Bud's.
Buds.
My Buds. America outsourced the survival of this country to the private sector, but it would have been insane to keep a failed nation alive, so we kept Vault-Tec alive instead. A well-trained staff of highly supervised junior
Betty,
executives,
Hank.
my own assistant training program.
Yeah,
Because the future of humanity comes down to one word.
time. No,
Management.
management, that's true. So, So Betty is from this time as well. Hank is from this time. Everyone from 31. There is no Vault 31. It's just this fridge where they keep people for 200 years to then wake them up when they need them. So would it be like that Betty and Hank, for example, have been woken up from the pods a long time ago. They come out of Vault 31 and they get married to someone from 32 or 33 or whatever. And then after, let's say, 30 years, they wake someone else up like Steph and then send her there as well, you know, so that it never stops. So it's not like everyone from 31 is gonna wake up at the same time and then take over. They are gonna, like, over like hundreds of years of time, they're gonna wake them up, and then when they get older, they wake up the next one, and when they get older, they wake up the next one, you know, to keep it going forever. That is like, is this where my dad is from? You'll never find out. Oh, he's about to find out. It is funny. This show is really funny. And they're like, why would we keep America alive? Why would we save the country when we could just save Vault-Tec? The people, our people.
Bud here has an idea for 3 interconnected vaults. But we need more ideas. We need your ideas. We have over 100 vaults spread across America.
Yeah, here they are. Oh my God.
Enough for each of you to claim several, where you can play out your own ideas for how to create the perfect conditions for humanity, whatever you want to do. No one needs to know.
So that's all the different experiments. Made the best idea win. Oh my God. And Bud's idea was this, like, 3 vaults together. One of them is Vault-Tec, these people, frozen. And then the rest of them are just, what, so they can marry someone?
Just people to be controlled?
What? Oh, when you put it like that, sounds downright morally questionable. They're our breeding pool.
Yeah, that doesn't sound questionable at all.
Genetically selected to breed with my buds to create a class of super managers.
Yeah.
People with positivity, people who make lemonade, people who will inherit the earth after we've wiped the surface clean.
We wiped the surface clean.
Yeah.
We could intentionally overcrowd a vault so people have to compete to survive inside it.
We have been developing a robot that delivers milk to the front door. It's quite intelligent. I would like to see a vault governed by it.
What about using a vault to develop a super...
Oh my God.
Using illegal immigrants?
We could pump psychotropic drugs into the air supply.
We could separate parents and...
So every company just...
It's a fun idea.
It is fun. Yeah, so just a bunch of companies have different ideas. So was Vault 4 one of these ideas? That we're gonna test these, like, we're trying to make the superhuman, like, best version of human possible with all these tests, which then clearly went wrong. But this show could be like 100 seasons, that we focus on each vault one by one and what happened there, and, you know, like, this could be endless.
How can you guarantee results?
By dropping the bomb ourselves. Mr. Howard?
This is crazy.
Everything all right, Mr. Howard?
Fine. I'm fine, Betty.
Betty. Oh my God, it was Betty.
Excited to meet you.
Yeah, that's why she looks younger here.
A nuclear event would be a tragedy, but also an opportunity. Perhaps the greatest opportunity in history, because when we are the only ones left, there will be no one to fight. A true monopoly.
Oh my God, Barb.
Huge fan. I'm Henry, but everyone calls me Hank.
Yeah. My God. Wow, the CGI.
Your father has been around for a very long time.
Yes, this is great.
Part of an organization that thought they had the answers to all the world's problems.
Feo fuerte y formal.
War never changes.
If you don't mind, I hate to be that guy, but you see, you could give me an autograph?
I'm so happy that he came in the
He
building
never
and heard
told
that.
you where he's really from. When he's from.
Mm.
He never told your mother either.
What do you know about my mother?
She was like you. She was kind, loving, curious. Isn't that why you came to the surface, really? Partly to rescue your father, but to know why I took him.
Yeah, she's also curious. It's true. This is so interesting. I love that Hank and Coop also know each other from the past. I can't wait for them to meet each other here in this time. He was like a fan. He's asking for an autograph and quoting his lines from movies and stuff. This is shocking, but at the same time
Thank
not.
you.
I have a feeling that Dane is gonna die in this
Dane,
episode.
they're sending you?
Punishment for what I did to myself. Hey. I was just scared of going to the wilds. I had no idea they'd blame you for it. I'm sorry.
So they did do it like themselves then.
Don't be. I was meant to go on that mission. I met someone. But right now, she's walking into danger. I'm leaving with her. I am going back to where she came from. A vault. It's a place that's peaceful and safe.
They have popcorn. This looks so cool.
Your mother discovered that something was siphoning the vault's water away. From that one clue, she deduced that maybe civilization had returned to the surface.
She is smart.
When she told her
With Dad's
husband,
face.
he said it was a ridiculous idea and that she should tell no one.
Lucy, let's go. Let's...
And that's when she realized that her husband, the overseer, was hiding things.
Lucy, let's go.
Let's go! No, let's go, Moldaver.
Like you did, Lucy. And took her children. And she found this wonderful city that was everything the vaults had promised.
She is lying.
It was really outside.
But then her husband came after her. He took the children. And he burned that city to the ground.
Oh my god.
Shady Sands.
Oh my god.
That's how Vault-Tec deals with competition.
Yeah.
Just like they did 200 years ago.
Then you just kill everyone. That is insane. So the mom is dead. Oh. She's remembering this now? With trams and everything. Is this a little bit gay too?
What you brought
Her
me
and the mom.
is cold fusion. It's limitless energy.
I'm sorry, I like this vibe. I don't know, I'm just saying. Okay. Cold fusion.
What you brought me is cold fusion. It's limitless energy. And we can build
She's a murderer.
our own world.
Look at me.
That's the thing she had invented before.
Only a trusted Vault-Tec minion
Do not
can activate
listen
cold fusion.
to her.
All I need
And he's the minion?
is for him to give me the code.
Yeah.
Lucy! Look at me! Look at me!
He's losing it. Lucy, please. Please believe this. I mean, not him. Her. I mean, the memories look like it's her memories, so she will
My mother.
believe.
What happened to her?
I think you know.
Oh my god. Why did I not go there earlier? That is terrible. That she's not dead, but she basically is.
Lucy.
That is
She's
terrible.
lying, Lucy.
Why are you still trying? Go home, Hank.
Give her the code.
Why would he give the code? Just because you ask? I would think that's something that they would have to like torture out of him and he still wouldn't give it. Or what does he benefit from the code not working? If it's infinite energy, is that like something he would definitely not want to, you know, be activated? Or is it like, well, then there's infinite power. Who cares? I'm shocked that that's the mom. I did not see that coming. But that also confirms the theory, my theory that I just had, of the mom, Rose, and Moldaver. If I'm like, it looked like a little something. If she's still here, sitting in her table, you know, she's eating and she's sitting there, that it's, even though she's pretty much entirely gone, a feral ghoul already, that she still keeps her there because they're lovers. Yeah, he is gonna give it. Interesting. But like, what is this gonna do? Are we supposed to understand that at this point already? Like, is it just electricity? I don't really understand. I'm sorry. How overwhelming is this for her as well? Terrible to find out all these things about your dad and your mom and everything. And what is she gonna do now? Kill her dad? And for him as well. Yeah, here's the list. Last one is Stephanie. Before that was Hank, and before that was Betty. Yeah, because even the actor of Hank, they still use the same actor for the flashback, just with CGI to make him look younger. But then Betty was a different actor because she was woken up so much like before Hank. So she's older now in this time. Yeah, and then Steph is the last one. And then I like, but no, I don't recognize any of these names from the other side. I'm like, is it possible that Barb is there, for example? Or Janie, you know, that they would still be there, but I guess not. Because I'm like, what happened to
I
her?
actually have to get back home.
You can't go home, son of Hank.
Oh, come on, son of Hank.
Not with what you've learned.
Well, I mean, of course they're not gonna let him go back.
So you're just gonna keep me here?
Just until we're all ready to go to the surface.
That could be hundreds of years.
True. That's why I'd suggest you wait it out in your dad's pod. Unless you want to starve to death. Not much food in here, except the occasional very large bug. I'd certainly put myself to sleep if I could.
Oh my god. He's gonna go in until Lucy wakes him up in like 10 years when she finally comes back. Why is that one flickering? One of the pods. This is wild. He's actually gonna do, I mean, what else is he gonna do if he's stuck here? Like, was that door like he can't open it now?
I did what was necessary to save our people.
Oh, please.
And that woman over there, she is no different than me.
Yeah, yeah. My question is, how did Moldaver, was she in those pods too? How did she get in there? Because she wasn't in like Vault-Tec circles, you know, she was like the enemy, right?
Incoming aircraft.
Oh my god, and that it's the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood?
Barricade the doors!
Yeah, this is great.
But you stopped being your mother when she left home. When she took you into danger.
It didn't sound like danger. It sounds like you were the danger who destroyed the entire city. But yeah, because Moldaver, this whole time I've been like, how is she still alive, you know, and how is she not a ghoul? How does she still look like that? And then we find out about this, like, oh, everyone was in these pods for like 200 years. And then they wake them up one by one and all that. But like, why would she be in the pods? I don't know if we're gonna find that out in this episode. Oh!
You've seen what it's like up here. Everyone equally afraid, equally miserable.
Well, because of you.
Forced to do horrible things in order to survive.
Because of you.
Lucy.
And your fucking company.
I had to make a choice.
You were the ones who, like,
between their
look at her
world and our peaceful one. And
yeah.
I believe, Lucy, I know I made the right choice.
Yeah, I don't think so, but okay. I mean, I don't think he is to blame. He was just some like random assistant, right? In Vault-Tec. But Vault-Tec was the reason the bombs fell in the first place and all of this started. And then he still kept it going. If he's the one who then destroyed the Shady Shanks. What is it called? The city. If he's the one who dropped the bomb there. And then he's like, look at all these people. They are just doing anything to survive. I'm like, shut up. Like, you don't get to talk about this. Try to defend yourself and be like, I didn't want you to be in this terrible world, even though I'm the one who created this terrible world. And now they're destroying this whole place then. Well, there's no way he's gonna die. And this is very, like, it makes sense that she's just, all we've seen from her in the last, like, 20 minutes is just her be like, you know?
A bright new sun will suddenly
the flags. So this is the Brotherhood flag. The white and red one. And then the other one is the new California Republic.
I see it with you.
These slow-mo fight shots are
The
so
problem
good.
with the world is factions, endlessly fighting, endlessly at war. Then what is the solution but to get rid of the factions? To make the world us.
She's doing great. She, like, what she's doing is so subtle, so good.
Close to my heart.
I feel like Dane is gonna die.
For if your love is on, and make it bright tomorrow, young and new.
Okay, I think we got it.
I don't want to face tomorrow unless.
And the Brotherhood, like, what is their point of coming here and just killing everyone? They want the power source?
I bet that outfit makes y'all feel like a big man, don't it? Well, I know, cause, well, I used to wear one back in the day.
What?
There was only one problem with it. There was a flaw in the welding, just below the chest plate. I wonder if they fix that in this new model.
I bet they didn't. That's great. I love him.
I guess not.
How was he wearing the suit? And why? I love this, that the lights are off then. The only light is from the guns. Looks so cool.
Open the door, Lucy. Open the door. Let's go.
No. He's getting more and more creepy.
Let's go.
Like, look at this.
Lucy.
Terrible.
Please. Open the door.
No, please don't do it. Please, let's keep it very, very closed. And leave him there. Maybe that would be the best option. And lucky boy, Maximus.
Lucy!
It's the, like, people have said that, like, in the games, you could, like, one of the benefits that you can have, or whatever, like, powers, is that you're lucky. And Maximus has that he's not brave, he's not very smart, he's not very talented as a soldier, but he has the luck that he just, like, randomly, he doesn't even do anything, and then he randomly just, like, survives. And even now he was, like, going behind I mean, of course the suits are more powerful, of course you should run behind the soldiers with the suits, but it's like we didn't see him shoot anyone, we didn't see him do anything heroic or useful, you know, but still he's the first one here in the room. So good for him.
Lucy, hey.
I'm just
I'm her father. Can you get us out of here?
Hey, I'm the dad. No, don't.
Lucy, let's go. Come on. We gotta get out of here.
No, not with him.
Oh my god.
Why not with him? What do you mean?
It was him.
Yeah, he bombed your city,
Lucy,
dude.
what?
Shady Sands.
Shady Sands, not Shanks. Shady Sands. And you just let him out. You idiot. I mean, he just got there, and this whole thing has been like her coming to save her dad, so. He put on a suit?
Lucy, you're coming with me.
Oh my god. Oh, Maximus.
Max.
Oh, we're calling him Max, thank you. I didn't want to call him Max because Maximus is a cool name, and I didn't feel like we were in those terms yet, but now I feel like that.
You see what this place does to people?
You see what you do to people. You see what you did to Lucy.
You came all this way for me.
He's just manipulating her. He knows she's not gonna shoot. I don't think she's gonna shoot him. She has changed, but not that much.
You want another autograph, young Henry? Feo fuerte y famo.
Oh, so good.
Your daughter said her last name was McLean.
Let's take a
Will.
selfie.
I just couldn't believe that it was the McLean.
Yeah, that's why he
Those
knew
kids
the
used to
name.
pick up my wife's dry cleaner. Now I've waited over 200 years to ask somebody
Let's go.
a question.
Where's my
Where's
daughter?
my fucking family?
But does he still want to find his wife as well? Or just the daughter? I would think he's quite mad with the wife. Okay. Bye. So we just let him go. Well, I mean, I guess we need to have him for season 2. Someone to go after. And there's so much we could, like, find out from him, from the dad.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
And we're finally together, the three of us, but what is going on with Max? I mean, he punched him with the suit, so that probably hurts.
War never changes.
Yeah.
But there's always somebody behind the wheel. And that's who I want to talk to.
Me too.
That's where your daddy is headed.
Let's head there too.
Well, it's easier to track a stuck pig than to ask it where it's off to.
Perfect. So let's follow the dad.
You want to know how I know your daddy, don't you? Let's just say that everything about your whole little world was decided over 200 years ago.
But yeah, I am curious because he's like, where's my fucking family? Like, does he actually want to find the wife too? Is like, it felt like in the flashback he was so like, he could hear her literally say the words like, we are just gonna drop the bombs and we are gonna do, you know, it's not like someone else is pulling the strings, like she's there, like very much in charge and very much the reason why it all happened. Because then someone like Hank felt a lot more like he said that he was just there to pick up my wife's dry cleaning, like he was an assistant. He wasn't like pulling the strings back then. Now, of course, 200 years later, when he's woken up, he's part of them and a bad guy because of that. But also, we haven't seen what happens after that moment in the flashback where Cooper finds this out about the wife and then meets Hank and Betty's there and all of this. Like, how long after that do the bombs drop? Like, there, of course, is time for Hank and Betty and everyone already to go, like, even further to the dark side. Because I'm thinking when they wake up from the pods, like 200 years later, alone, and then there's just a little robot with the brain, Bud, how long is he gonna sit there with them, be like, okay, so here's what you need to know, and here's what you need to do? Or did they already know that going to sleep? You know, have they already been taught everything, the plan, everything, before they went to sleep in the pods? I don't know. But yeah, interesting to see, like, if he's reunited with the wife, what that...
Or you could come meet your makers.
Let's go with him. That seems like an excellent idea to me. And the mom is still there. This is terrible. But are they gonna leave Max? I mean, they can't take him with them, really, if he's unconscious. Or it's the mom. It's like he did with Roger. He's like, she has learned. Well, leave him a note or something at least. Or you'll just be like, well, see you later.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. That's great. I also have a question about the... We're still going. This is great. I have a question about the ghoulification of the mom. She looked like she was... Like, the next step was to put a bullet in her head. Like, she looked like she was, like, out. Why does Argul... Because he has the vials. He's been able to survive this whole time. And he looks relatively, like, fine. Would not Moldaver be the most powerful person in the world? Like, would she not have the power to get vials for her, for Rose? Or has she been doing that for, like, a long, long time? You know what I mean? Like, would it not be possible for her to stay fine? Stay as good as the ghoul? I don't know. I'm sure there's some reason. Maybe I'm not getting it. But I'm like, if she's literally sitting there at the table with Moldaver, how is Moldaver not able to, like, take care of it? Take care of her? I don't know. Interesting. Alright, so let's finish the rest of this episode, rest of this season. I was like, maybe that's, like, that felt like the end. But yeah, this whole power thing, like what does this mean? Yeah, what is gonna happen with him? Did Dane survive? Where did Moldaver go?
Lucy.
You know? Well, Lucy left. I'm sorry. Sorry, honey. I'm glad that she was able to tell him about her dad. So at least one other person knows now for sure. This looks so freaking cool, this set. I mean, that is green screen for sure, of course, the outside. But it just looks so cool. See? She's like Rose. They are lovers, I'm telling you. Or they were, or whatever. I mean, Rose has probably been cool for a long time now. So she is fine. And what is this? I still don't understand what this actually does. Or is she hurt as well?
We did it, Rose.
Did what? See, holding hands, this is so obvious. I love it, except the ending is not good, like always. So lights go on in this, so this is actually like power source. And what does that mean? If there's no one left there, everyone is dead. Like, what is the power gonna do? Or is it like, you know, they can have heating and stuff? Or, I don't know.
What do you suppose your brotherhood would do with infinite power?
Yeah, see, she's hurt.
Maybe you can stop them. Maybe you can't. Maybe all you can do is try.
Yeah. I was so sure that she's gonna be a bigger character. I really liked her. Now I like her even more. And now she's gone. Maybe we'll find out more in the flashback. Okay, thank God, Date is fine.
Is that their leader? You
Yeah.
killed her.
No, Dane.
Yes. Yes, of course we need to say that yeah. Again, the luck thing that he just happened to be there. And now he's the king of the brothers. Because he killed their leader. He literally did nothing. He's literally done nothing in this show. The only thing he did was change the heads. And take the head and give the right head to Lucy and do that. Like, that's like the only thing he has actually done in the show. But we love him. Let's go, Hollywood Hills. We three. Oh, and 4 is there. We 3, so it's the 2 of you and Lucy. Where's Lucy? Okay.
My echo,
Yeah.
my shadow,
My echo, my shadow, and me. Produced by, wait, what? I can't read that. What does that say?
silvery moonlight that shines above.
And here is Hank. Not so bad, yeah. See, I would not want to see that animal either. It looks terrifying. I like that we started this episode with Lucy walking into focus. And now we do the same with him in the end.
Even till eternity, my echo, my shadow.
What is that? Seattle? What is that? Oh! So this is some city that is like, there's like a wall around it. Doesn't that look like the Seattle the tower? I don't know. So he knows that there's some big shot in this city then. I'm still thinking about because when they were in the cryo suits, in the scene where we saw in the flashback, Barb, they were in the meeting with the leaders of the other companies. And at one point she was looking up because there was people also on the top sitting and watching it all. And we couldn't see those people at all. They were just shadows. And there was one part when she looked up and there was clearly someone there, but we didn't see the face or anything at all. So I wonder if that's some like big boss then. Las Vegas. Holy shit. Wasn't there is this not the tower from Seattle? Maybe I'm crazy. It wasn't one of the games called Fallout Las Vegas something. Interesting. So that's where we're going next, to this city then, I guess. To Vegas. Yeah, so it's not Seattle. But nice try. Yeah, I wonder, like, because it doesn't feel like Bud or Barb, like they're not like in charge of Vault-Tec. They are very high up in the company, it looks like, but they're not like the masterminds behind everything. Someone like Moldaver, I would assume that like she could be that kind of character, and she was, but they just like bought her out, kind of. But there has to be more people like higher up in the company than them. I think that Shadow Man was someone, and maybe all the people who were sitting up there just observing, like why would they be there otherwise? If they were just some like assistants or something, they would not be let in the room, or like, you know, I would think they are only let in to observe if they are really high up in the company. So is there then like more behind everything? Well, like what Vault-Tec is doing and stuff, or is it literally just that they want to be like the only people left in the world? They want to kill everyone else, kill the enemy, which is people not like us. like what do you mean? And then just benefit financially from the end of the world. Like, is there something bigger than that going on? There's 100 vaults around the States, which is crazy when you think about it. And I wonder how many people are still like Lucy and people in Vault 33, for example, who don't know about anything that's going on the surface. They are just happily living there. But then again, they were talking about that every vault has some experiment. And the experiment on the triangle one with 31, 32, 33 was that they are together, and then 31 has all these Vault-Tec people, and like that was the experiment. And that's why they are still doing so well, I guess. If all the other vaults, let's say there's 100 of them, so all the 97 others are some kind of experiments on the humans inside, like Vault 4, for example, I would guess that the people inside are either dead or not doing very well, or they are like some sort of lizard people as well already. Or like, you know, it doesn't, like Vault 33, the fact that it was such a perfect little bubble, to me it only makes sense because they are connected to 31, and the whole point of 31 is just to have breeders on these other two vaults that they can then like have kids with and take over the world through them, because they are raising these leaders who make lemonade and are nice. So in some ways, the fact that there are so many vaults gives me hope, or I'm like excited to see what is happening there and who is there and all of this, but at the same time, there's not a ton of hope. Like, I'm also kind of like, I don't think any of them are gonna have anything useful inside, just more horror. But we'll see. Interesting to see if we will figure out more about the other vaults now in season 2 or season 3 or like upcoming seasons, if we're gonna see what's in them, if we're gonna get to know people in there, or where are we going with the story. I'm surprised that the wife is not on the list in the pods? Or did she die before the bombs or something? Like, why is Barb not in Vault 31? And then the stuff with Vault 32, that they all killed themselves because they found out what's in 31. Or was that, now did we like actually figure it out that they killed themselves? Or was it that the like raiders or people from outside came in and killed everyone there and then came to 33? Because it's not like Monty and Moldover, for example, came from the pods from 31 and were like, we're taking over. They came from outside. But then also there was the stuff written on the wall with blood, like we know what's in there or something, next to the door to 31. So I'm not sure. Maybe it was that 32ers found out what's happening in 31 and then they all killed each other and themselves and everything, and then the raiders came in. Right? Yeah, well, let me know. All right, what a finale. That moved faster, or we learned more than I expected, I think. Because like I said last episode, I feel like this whole season has felt like 2 episodes, that we're just like getting started. And even though we find out a lot, we don't really feel like the story is moving forward in a huge like jumps. We're more like getting all the detail and information that we need to get the story going. This episode felt like we found out a lot and moved everything forward a lot. Just the fact that I had a guess about Lucy and her mom being outside, not just the light of the vault feeling like a sun, but it was the actual sun. Just the fact that we found all of that out, and about the mom, and then the mom was the ghoul, and the mom is dead, and then the whole thing with the mom and Moldaver, and that the dad is from the past as well, and Betty and everyone from 31 is from the time before the war, before the bombs. That is crazy. And that's so cool the way they revealed all of that. Like the way they revealed that Hank is Henry, who is calling the house, for example, that we call him Henry, and then it's Hank. Like, of course, like that's perfect. And then like about the mom, for example, that we find out that her life was what it was. Moldaver tells her, and then she's like, where's my mom now? And she's like, I think you know. And I'm like, do we know? And then we pan to the ghoul that we already saw in the beginning. Is like, that's her. Like that, like such good ways of revealing this big storyline that make it like when you watch it, you're like, oh my God. You're not like, what? I don't get it. But you're also not necessarily guessing everything beforehand and being like, well, I know what's gonna happen now. Really, really cool. I wonder how the other people in 33 and now 32, I guess, are gonna react when they hear about all of this, when they hear what's in 31, when they hear that Betty is from there, Steph is from there, Hank is from there. I want to see all of their reaction, because Lucy had the whole thing of her mom and losing her mom, and like that connection to it that made her even more like hate Hank because he killed her, or got her killed basically. And also she has the connection to Max, who like lived in Shady Sands and the whole city was destroyed because of him and all of this. She has such a personal connection to it. So I wonder how people who don't have such personal connections to it are gonna react to this information. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if people were like, oh, that's crazy. Well, you know, we're happy here in 33. Everything is fine. We have Jello and, you know, life is great. But I don't know, that's not like an important storyline that we need to move fastly towards to tell everyone in 33. I just thought of that. Now that I'm thinking of people in 33 and how Norm is gonna react. I mean, now he knows stuff. It's great that he knows stuff and then Lucy knows stuff. And now I guess, I don't know if he went in the pod or not, but like one day where they're gonna meet and share the information that they have, it's gonna be great. I can't wait for him to figure out about the mom and the dad and the whole thing. I think the question of Dane and the foot in the boot and the like the blades there. I guess that was now answered. I don't know, was it still kind of like, or are they just saying that so that we're covering for Maximus or something? Because to me that felt like, no, okay, so they did it themselves because they were scared. They didn't want to go into the wasteland, into the wild. So they just destroyed their foot instead. I think that was it. I'm glad they are alive. I'm glad Maximus is fine, I guess. He had just passed out. I can't believe Moldaver died. I'm so mad about that because she was so cool. Like, such a cool and interesting character. And possibly gay. So sad. It's always the lesbians who die. Sooner or later. Here in the end of season 1. Both of them are gone. I'm just assuming. We don't have much to go on with. But I would say that those evidence that we saw of them together hints at something like that. Ella did such a great job with the scenes where Lucy is hearing the stuff. All the information is like hitting her, like about the dad, the mom, Moldaver, all of this. Her reactions, or the non-reactions almost, the shock, the pure like numbness in her, really great. She's a great actress, like really funny and very believable as this character. I haven't really watched any interviews or anything, so I don't really know if she is close to this character, like close to Lucy in real life, her personality, or if she's completely different kind of person in real life. But I really like her as Lucy, and I really believe her. It doesn't feel like she's acting, you know? Well, I guess that's the thing of like good acting. You just think that they are the character. You're not like, this actor did this choice. But I had to appreciate now in those slow moments when we're just showing her in like pure shock, that I'm like, she's doing a really, really great job. And I think the same with Walton, when he finds out, when he hears the stuff that like Barb is saying in the meeting, when he hears it in the earpiece, maybe we'll just drop the bombs then, and that like all this, the big reveal, the shock on his face, like again, the numbness kind of, very good. He's an excellent actor as well. So kind of nice parallels, those two, that both Lucy and then the ghoul Cooper finds out these like huge things, and the reaction is kind of like similar in a way that they're just like you can see that the whole world under them is just kind of like, and they just fall in there and they're like, what? Like everything I thought I knew is a lie. I'm still not 100% sure about the cold fusion. Was that what it's called? The little shining chip that was in the head. And then got the power back in the city and stuff. Like, why are we supposed to care so much about that? Because it felt like the way it was built up and the way Moldaver, for example, was reacting to it, it's like, this saves the world. But maybe I'm not fully understanding how. Like everyone has lights again, or that you have heat, because the city is still like blown up. But still a lot of lights came on, so I'm like, is there still a lot of stuff that is like working and they could like take over Shady Sands again? I'm not sure, because now clearly the community that they had built there at the observatory was like destroyed because everyone was just fighting and killing each other and blowing everything up. And then the leader of the Brotherhood, the old dude who was saying to Maximus like we can build a new world together, and like you've always wanted a home and you can have that with me, or whatever he was saying. I don't have a good vibe about that. And even now Maximus, it feels more like he's gonna go after Lucy rather than gonna go back to him and be like, okay, let's build the world together that we talked about, can't wait. But we don't know. It was so smart though from Dane to be like, that's their leader, right? And you killed her? Great. Right? Say that you killed her, kind of, to be then like, all hail Knight Maximus, or whatever they were saying. So now Max will definitely not be killed. He's gonna be promoted, I guess. Because he killed the leader, which he did not do, but he was just lucky. Am I getting that right? I would be interested to know as well how much of Bud is left when it's just his brain in that little machine. And when the bombs fell and he and everyone else went into Vault 31 and they got in the pods and whatever, did he at that point just go like, well, now you can take my brain out and put my brain in this little machine and then I will live forever as a little machine? Or did someone at some point do that? Or did it happen right away? So like his whole idea behind all of this, he's like, we're gonna take over the world, is that he's not even gonna be there, just his brain in this little thing. Was that really his grand plan? Or was that like plan C? That the other plans went wrong or something? Why did he not want to be in the pods? Or maybe he just wanted to be there throughout the whole thing. He wanted to be the overseer for like hundreds of years to see other people come and go in and go into 32, 33, and he's just like orchestrating everything, but stuck in that vault for eternity. That's kind of wild. But there was also not that many people around that table when they're having the meeting at Vault-Tec with the CEOs or whatever, the like of the other big companies that are now gonna like buy vaults and then do whatever they want with the vault. If there's 100 vaults, that was like maybe 5 other people besides them. So is it then like everyone got like 20 vaults, or everyone got 1 vault and then the rest of the vaults are what? You know, who got to decide what's in those? Was Moldaver one, for example, who got her own vault and then somehow kept herself alive in a similar way than in 31? Or was she in 31? We didn't see her in the logs though of like people who have been completed or active or whatever they were, like the list of names who were in the pods. Like she was not on that list. Although I don't remember what her name was in the flashbacks, because she was not called Moldaver. And yeah, very interesting to see now if Norm actually goes in the pod. Like, is he actually gonna freeze himself? Because we didn't see him go in there. But he's stuck in 31 now, I guess. That little Bud robot guy, like, locked him in. But are we sure that he can't just open the door somehow and go out? Because I didn't see how the robot closed the door. Is it that just the robot can close it? But yeah, Norm is definitely becoming more and more interested. He was interesting since the beginning, but like a bigger character all the time, which is very cool. I love that we had the similar kind of fight scene that we had in the pilot when we had it inside the vault. Now, again, here at the observatory with the Brotherhood, with the music and the slow motion and like crazy stuff happening. They do those scenes so well, like the stunt team and everyone, like it looks so freaking epic, like so cool, even though terrible stuff happens in it. And I think if that was in like not in slow motion and without the music, I would look away. But because of the way that this show makes those scenes, I'm like, I can't look away because it's so like, it's funny and it's entertaining and the way it's made is so good. And then the ghoul was saying, like, he knew stuff about the suits, like he knew the weak spots and stuff because he had worn the suits before. What? When and why and how? Was he part of the Brotherhood in the beginning or something? Or was he, like, was some Vault-Tec or some other company the one that made those suits that then Brotherhood stole or bought or whatever? Why has he been in one of those suits? That's a big question for me now. I'm glad he knew what he knew and he was able to kill some of them at least. That scene was also very cool when they were inside and he turned the lights off and then the light only comes from the shots fired. That looked fantastic. The ghoul who was the mother looked terrible. I don't know if we've seen a ghoul like that before. Like her whole like scalp was like peeling off and everything on the top here and stuff. Like she looked absolutely terrible. I wonder if that's a like a stunt person, someone else, or if that's the actress who plays the mom in the flashbacks. I don't know. I just thought of that. Yeah, but that was very sad. But also a full circle moment of Lucy then killing her. She knows she's doing the nice thing. She didn't do the same thing as the ghoul being like talking about some nice memories or something before doing it, of course. I mean, that ghoul was already, like the mom was already gone. And what would she have told her? She just found out all this stuff. Like, what would she have all of a sudden been like, remember that time when we were, whatever, you know? I'm glad she did it because there was nothing else to be done. And then I guess it is poetic that then Moldaver dies as well in the same episode, I guess. And I guess it is convenient for then season 2 that Max was passed out when they were leaving, so that he needs to stay behind, and then we go in waves. First wave was Hank going, then second wave is now gonna be the ghoul, Lucy, and 4. And then the third wave is gonna be Max and the Brotherhood, or just Max by himself. He's now a knight again, I guess. So it's gonna keep the story interesting and keep it going. It's not too good. The, like, where we leave season 1 is not gonna be too convenient for season 2. That now we're all together and we're just gonna go to Las Vegas. And yeah, can't wait to see what's in Vegas. Very good. This was a very, very good finale. Different than I expected, in a good way. Like, we got so many answers to things and so much information about things that, like, I really want to know. I mean, I want to know about everything in the show. So this was very good. I really, really liked it. I really liked this whole season. It feels like a whole. It feels like one game, in a sense. We had this kind of adventure, and now we're going to the next adventure, which will be then season 2. So very good. I can't wait to watch the first episode of season 2. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. This is fun. You can like, subscribe, do all those things. Find me on Patreon. Thanks for hanging out this season 1, and I will see you in season 2. All right, bye guys.